Like, where the hell is my D&D stuff?
Probably somewhere.
That is
Hopefully
always...
somewhere, as opposed to nowhere.
Well, I'm just glad one of you didn't say, "Is it in the last place you looked?" Because I absolutely hate that saying
Yeah,
with
same.
visceral
Fuck
passion.
that.
It's like, of course, it's like when people say, like, "Oh, it's in the last place you looked." It's like, well, yeah, because I wouldn't find it, then keep looking.
Tomorrow.
It's like, oh, here it is. No, but fuck it, I'm going to keep walking around for 2 hours.
I will. I'm going to post my L in the chat. I have, in fact, looked in a spot that the thing I was looking for was, continued looking because I didn't see it, and then looked back in that spot and then found it later. So it was not in the last place I looked.
That is fairies.
Yeah.
Or no.
Or like when they say, well, where'd you last have it? If I knew where I last had that, would I be looking for it?
Or where you call your parents tell you to go find something, you look and can't find it. You go back to them. They then go, "Oh, I'll get it myself." You lead them to the area, and then they find it, and it's just sat on the shelf looking at you.
Yeah, for some reason you couldn't see it even though it was right in fucking front of you.
Oh yeah, well there's
This
a
kid just spawn things in, did you know?
there's a saying in I don't know if it's in America, but it's in Britain where it's can't see the wood through the trees. Where it's you're looking for something.
Yeah.
Forest for the trees, but can't see the wood through the trees. Where it's you're looking so hard for something, you can't see what it is because you're looking desperately for something.
We usually use that in a more figurative sense. The sense for that is if it were a snake, it would have bit you.
Yeah.
That is a fair point. That is a fair point.
I usually do that when someone does. I usually use that when someone doesn't get the point that I'm trying to get across.
Hi, geez, resident Midwesterner.
Just like if the point was a snake, it would have bit you in the nose already.
Yep.
There's a thing of like you wouldn't know what this was if it slapped you in the face.
Yeah.
Basically, like you have no idea how this works, and you have no idea what it is.
Okay, so
you wouldn't know what it was. Sorry,
I have to ask this to Awesome and apparently Cheese because I think y'all are around places where snakes live.
Yes,
I have
not
never.
Mistaken.
I have not run into a snake.
And Cheese, have you?
Yes.
Cool. I technically live in a place where snakes live. There's an entire free in the Netherlands. One of them is technically venomous.
I've learned that unless you live in Florida, most snakes you meet aren't probably going to be venomous. And if they are, they aren't trying to bite your ass.
I watched a grass snake fight a fox when I was in uni.
That's always fun.
It was like midnight. Bearing in mind it was midnight, and I was washing dishes, and I heard a fox, like the yelp of a fox.
Yeah.
And I looked out the window to see in between the two uni buildings of like the halls of residences, we have like a grassy area, and that in this grassy area I saw a fox, and it was doing like like when a dog has like a ball or something, it like jumps in and then backs off, then jumps in, then backs off, like it's not really sure how to attack it. This fox was doing that, and it then ran off after something latched onto its nose, like its face. And I went outside, and there was a snake which had like a bite taken out of its side, still slithering round.
Oh.
It was a little grass snake, like little green thing. I mean, it mustn't have been longer than a meter long, but it was just like, oh, that's a snake. Because where I'm from, we don't have snakes. It's only near my uni in the UK that we have sort of non-venomous sort of grass snakes, which are little green things. And the snake the next morning the snake wasn't there. So whether the fox came back for seconds or whether the snake got away, I've no idea.
I mean, I have technically seen a snake in the wild. It wasn't in the Netherlands or even in Europe. Because I spent a vacation in South America once.
Yeah.
I just love just that snake. Apparently, 'tis but a scratch.
It's not your arms missing.
What arms?
all my arms are missing.
Why do PDFs default opening with Edge?
I don't know.
I actually find that better because it allows me to edit it on the fly. I'm able to edit and save it, at least on my mind. So I always open my. I've set it to open PDFs on it because it allows me to directly edit my digital character sheet.
Fair.
It also does that on Firefox, though.
I use Opera.
Does it? Yeah, I also
Same.
use Opera.
Am I the only
Google
one
browser.
who actually has Adobe Acrobat Reader?
Yes, because I'm not
What's
paying
that?
$5,000 for Adobe.
I have
Are
Adobe
you
Creative Cloud
crazy?
for free.
I might
You
be
can-
rich, but goddamn.
I have it for free because I get it on my university email as part of my university course. So I am using the hell out of it.
Good plan.
Also, I love how none of you protested to me calling you all ya kinky fucks.
I honestly didn't hear that. Fair enough.
But
It wasn't
I've-
spoken, it was
it was-
texted.
Yep.
but thing is,
Okay.
it's also not inaccurate.
I am fully aware.
Well-
That's why I did it. Gold, don't even try to protest. I know how you all met. Or at least how you all met
Shush.
Spy.
Yeah, I met. No, look, it was FNAF.
Yes.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, I know. All of you are kinky. Everyone in the server is definitely kinky, so. I'm dating Fi, shush. And I know at least 3 of you are furries.
At least.
Yeah, I don't know if Cheese is a furry. I don't fucking know.
I'm cheese.
That does not
Oh,
answer
you're a
my questions.
Sergal. Right, okay.
Cheese is a cheesy.
So, like,
That'd
are
be
any of us
funny if it was
toasters?
true.
That's not
Right.
What on earth was that?
a sound
y'all-
titled "I Want Some Cheese."
Oh,
That was not.
Hey.
Anywho,
Alrighty then. Anyway, should we get started?
that would potentially be a good idea.
Theoretically.
Okay. Yeah, we've been faffing around for 10 minutes already. Fi, would you please recap us? Because it's been a hot minute.
alright, let me try to remember what all happened last session and not like the session before that.
Oh, I got knocked out.
It's true.
So that
Two of you did.
yeah, that was
We'll
last
go over that later.
yeah, we found the person creating the undead in the town.
Mm-hmm.
The evildoer.
It was a white
Mm-hmm.
who was, I believe it was the conduit of conservation.
Preservation, I
Preservation.
believe. Give me a second. I'll find it real quick. I have it somewhere in this giant page of notes.
But yeah, we had the army that we fought.
Oh yeah, the evil army.
Yes, the
Wasn't
Evil Dead.
exactly an army.
Ow.
Not yet.
Okay, the
anyway.
undead army.
It was a small
undead
it
army.
was a small undead militia.
That's fine, I suppose.
the South would have won if it was for the undead militia.
Conduit of preservation.
Alrighty then.
As in she preserved her own body.
Yeah, but then after the other guys were dead, also Arithia never got hit. I think, like, at all.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
I think
once.
they also have the second highest armor class and are a ranged fighter, so that tracks.
Yeah, and Cheese just said, "No, fuck you."
Mage armor is fucking stupid.
Mage armor and shield.
Yeah.
Abjuration is very funny.
What's your? Isn't that
that was
also
ding
your?
dong. You keep doing that.
I think that's just the doorbell.
Ding dong.
Oh, that's right there. That's Cheese. I mean,
What?
nothing. Don't worry about it.
But yeah,
what
both
subclass of wizard are you again, Cheese?
Abjuration.
Yeah, that tracks.
yeah,
God damn, you're gonna be hard to kill.
both Rearbal and Koju got their shit stomped.
Oh yeah, we really did.
Rearbal brought the white down to 1 HP.
And then y'all fucked around and didn't hit it once.
Yep.
That's the D&D curse, baby.
Just 1 HP, and then she proceeded to bonk Rearbal, blast his ass backwards, run up to Koju, and just take him out instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But yeah.
tried to do the same to Claire, but then just a big bubble appeared from Claire's middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Did I just hear you silently whisper bees?
Bees!
No, there's a bee!
There's a bee in your house? Hell yeah.
Hey man, my name's
Fred.
Michael with a bee, and I'm definitely afraid of insects. Wait. What? Where's the bee?
There's a bee!
There's a bee! There's a bee!
But yeah, we went back to fuck.
Glimmerhaven?
Yeah.
We went back to the bee lady, didn't we?
We made a stop at the bee lady, and then we went back
we
to
did.
Glimmerhaven, yeah.
Yeah, and then we met with fucking, wasn't it Dolores?
Yes.
Was it? Fucking I'm bad with names.
It is in fact Dolores. She's somewhere in one of these chats.
Dolores Robinson. She is a reference to two things in her name.
Understandable. She
You should catch at least one of them, if not both.
Yeah,
Stern old woman with the surname Robinson. Make the connection.
That's what I'm gonna actually have to get back to. I do understand Dolores though.
Meet the Robinsons?
No.
No.
I don't know what that is.
The most underrated Disney movie.
Yeah, that's tracks. Anyways, y'all also learned something fun about the Emperor.
Yes. Apparently, he is the conduit of conquest secretly.
Mm-hmm. Close to be perfection.
Yeah. So
we get to live with that knowledge now.
Yep, and the most of the group, not named Claire, are now taking their lodgings in the Adventurers Guild.
Yep. Yeah, and we are going to start off with let's see. Everyone, give me a number 1 through 4.
2.
Cheese 1 through 4.
1 through 4.
Yep.
3.
All right. 5.
1.
Okay, that leaves gold with 4. So we started with 1. Wet 1 again.
It's the loneliest number that you'll ever meet.
I was the one who had 1.
All right, then we'll start with Rearbull. Vi, can you tell me about Rearbull's level up? Just for everyone to know.
So, gained an extra 5 hit points. Hell yeah, I'm almost at 30.
Nice.
And I just took the ability score increase. Got a buff to intelligence.
All right. And what would you like to do in your downtime?
Well, I would like to go and talk to the people, to the dwarves working the forge.
All right. Yeah. You can find Officer sometime stumbling around because you have -2 sense of direction.
Yep.
But yeah, after a while of fumbling around, you hear the clanging of iron on iron. Like metal working being done.
Sounds like home.
Yeah, you see a large stone building, practically crawling with people, most of which are on the shorter end.
I'm just, River will just run up and go, Ella!
Yeah, you see a kind of graying blonde dwarf just walk up to you. Alright, what do you want?
I'm here to work at the forge.
You have a forging license?
Question, does he?
No. No, you do not.
Oh, you need a license for that?
Yeah, you do. Fucking bloody emperor. Stupid ass rules. Yeah, you need a forging license, unfortunately.
Was that an Avenger license? Sorry.
I mean, if you had an Avenger license, we can get you something forged up. But you can't work them on the forge themselves if you want to forge. If you don't have a license. No, it's fine. It actually reminded of that thing.
Well, I prefer working on it myself, but he'll then take out the broken breastplate and the and his adventuring license. I'd like to have this fixed up while I go get that started.
Yeah, we can fix it up quite easily. What? If I may ask, what the bloody hell's happened to it?
I punched it really, really hard.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. Lads! Forge up Forge 12! I got a piece of armor for you! He just shouts to, like, a group of, like, 4 other dwarves who just immediately start running about.
Let's go. I'll be back when I have my forging license.
Oh, well, you can get that started here, or at least get the paperwork required. You need to... You of course need to go to Great Forge. But you know that place. You grew up in that place.
Oh, that's what
Your
I grew up.
father, one of your fathers, is an ambassador in that place.
Ooh.
But you need to get the paperwork from here. Go up the middle stairway all the way up. You'll find a... well, you know where you see him, I'll tell you that much.
Alright. Thanks.
Yeah. So he just buggers off.
And Rearble will make his way up the stairs. God, Rearble meeting other dwarves is basically just nobody will have
God,
urine.
there are 2 of them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you walk up these stairs. They're on the side of what looks like a very big stairway, but you think that's just a design thing until you get up there. And you see, well, give me a second. I'm slow at typing, so this takes a bit, and internet's being a bitch. You see one of... I'll put them in the chat itself. You see, one of these fucks.
Is that a giant?
Indeed it is. If you want to know more, make me a history check.
Alrighty. First check of the downtime session.
Yep.
I know things, but I say nothing.
Well, you're not with me.
Exactly.
God, I gotta remember how to use this damn thing.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
I'm so rusty. No, not +2.
No. Your armor's rusty, not you.
That is a
He would
17.
He would take great offense to even the idea of his armor being rusty.
I'm
With a
pretty sure
17
it can't be rusty at this point.
Yeah, true. But yeah, this is indeed a stone giant.
Oh goodness,
This
it's a big one, isn't it?
Oh, he is. He's about trying to see if I can find.
Big.
Yeah, he big.
Yeah, big one.
He big.
Yeah,
Actually,
like,
not that he.
let's
like
just
he
say
big.
like 20 feet tall or something.
About right.
Ah, finally,
Damn, son.
finally Rearbull can feel like a dwarf.
Yeah, this guy has, well, in the picture he has a club, but this guy is wielding a gigantic hammer. And is just hammering away at something.
Hello.
Yeah, he barely seems to hear you.
Even Rearbull cannot be heard.
No, he barely hears you, so he does slowly, I might add, put down his hammer and turns to you.
I'm here to get.
Whoa.
I'm here to get some paperwork to get a forging license.
All right. You see his forge. This seems to be a private forge of his. You know how most forges have something like fire or hot coals?
Yeah.
This guy has straight up lava,
Hell yeah.
which he just
Damn.
dips his hand into, and then takes out between two fingers, very gently, a stone tablet, and just puts it in front of you. There you go. Go to Great Forge. Tell him Most Rock he sent you.
Alright, thank yous.
Conduit with a stone, by the way.
Ah,
He extends a pinky to you.
Rearbull just shakes his pinky. Conduit of effort.
Well, I wish you luck, then. Anything else you might require?
Nah, that was it, but thank yous.
Alright. Later. And he just slowly gets back to his forge.
And Rearbull will just grab the tablet and head downstairs.
Yeah, make me a strength check.
Oh boy.
This tablet is big. Actually, you're in your armor, right?
Yeah.
Who am I kidding? Of course you're in your armor. I'll let you make it with intelligence because armor kind of works like that.
Straight intelligence check.
Unless you have proficiency in athletics.
Actually, do I? I should not.
You might.
Yeah, but it comes out to the same thing.
Well, then you can make it intelligence plus your proficiency.
Ah, I can. $17.
Yeah, it's heavy. This thing is about the size of your torso.
Damn.
Like, he had to be gentle with it because he is a giant. But, like, it wasn't exactly too large for him to pick up with his full hand. It would just break in his full hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a heavy piece of rock.
Nice. Big rock.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, after a while, I assume you wait around until the breastplate is completed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do eventually, of course, repair the breastplate. You can tell. Actually, I'll do a crafting check for these dwarves. D20 6 plus 5. 17. Yeah, it's fixed up. You can tell it has been dented, but it is perfectly fixed up again.
Thank you, lads.
Hey, see you later.
And he just Ribble takes the breastplate, takes the rock,
Mm-hmm.
and just heads out.
Yep. I'm assuming you later give it to Arithia?
Yes, along with the long sword, because Ribble intended to use the forge to see if he could enchant it. Learning that he needs the license, he will give it back, apologizing. Sorry, but I have to have a forging license to actually start tinkering with this thing.
It's fine.
As modern people would say, damn bureaucrats.
Exactly.
As the dwarves seem to say, honestly.
Yeah, and the giants. And a lot of people. And your boss. And probably Beerable at this point.
Look, Rearble does not care for authority at all.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than a river with authority.
Though, if you need a forging license, how did you make that? And she just motions, like, all over his body.
I do actually have an answer for that.
Don't worry about it.
You don't need a forging license in Great Forge. Because that is not strictly controlled by the Empire.
Yeah. My other thought was, what if he made his arcane armor on his stove?
He did not.
I don't think you understand
That would
how
be pretty
funny
funny.
that image is.
I'm just imagining him with like a
He made this in an
like a
apartment
frying pan.
with a stove.
I'm imagining him with a frying pan and just like a set of chest like plate armor just sat in it with him like dashing salt on top of it like he's salting and peppering like a fried egg.
Yes.
But yeah, is that all you want to do, Fi, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Alright, then...
And they shall be RB.
Alright. In the meantime, we shall go to Arithia. Tell us about your level up.
About the level, I took, frickin' Fey Touched. That's about everything of note.
Yeah, you took a feat.
Yeah.
And you gain some health. Yeah, it's level 4, it doesn't do much. But yeah, what does Arithia want to do during a downtime?
Well, she's never been to here before, so she's just gonna look around and see what she can find and stuff.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you can certainly wander around the city. It's, it's a big city, sort of. It's like the biggest city on this side of a continent, so it's a fairly large city.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you stay, like, at least on the same level of the city as, I'm assuming you don't go into the slums of the city.
Most likely not.
Yeah, then you would eventually come across the basically the shops row.
It's full. The throne.
Just like there are shops fucking everywhere. It's a big old marketplace.
Ooh.
Alright, what did I miss?
Shops.
Shops.
Luigi is in the shopping district,
Let's
basically.
go shopping.
Thrift shopping.
Yeah.
They got 200 gold in their pocket.
Also, at some point, someone seems to really focus on you. Hey, Mum, come over here. I got some interesting wares for you to show you.
All right. And she's gonna approach you.
Yeah. Ah, I see you've been in touch with the fee. I can help you with that, actually. You see, this guy is a gnome. This guy is short, he's balding, has a mustache. Give me a second, I can pass. Give me a second.
I did do that wrong. Yay! Nothing's better than assembling models in real life.
Yeah, can't really find a picture at the moment, but like short, yeah. It's this. He has a small stall kind of set up in an alleyway. So, anything you really need? Health potions, something to cure the flowers in your hair.
I don't really mind either of those. Right. I am fine with these flowers.
How about a trade then? I'll give you some fancier potions in exchange for some of them. They seem to be touched by fey magics, and they can be used as spell components and all that.
All right. She'll just like pluck a bunch. I don't know how many flowers. Probably like a decent amount.
Yeah, you give him a decent amount of flowers from your hair. Yeah, he takes them, inspects them for a bit. His eyes seem to glow for a second, and he teleports, or he disappears.
Dun 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 dun.
You just got scammed.
And then he comes back.
Okay,
He just
never mind.
poofs back into existence without the flowers, carrying potions. Hey, I said that. Here you go. He just hands you 3 vials of something.
Do I know what potions they are?
Make me a medicine check.
Medicine. Oh, hey, that's wisdom.
Mm-hmm. For some fucking reason.
16.
Well, at first glance, they appear to be 2 health potions and a potion of giant strength, but they look kind of off. Like, the health potions have something floating in them, and the potion of giant strength doesn't have the exact color it should have.
Hey, these potions seem a bit off.
Oh, yeah, that tends to happen, of course. Can't exactly blame me. You know where I get my sources for potions from. Don't get them fucking booed by the Empire.
I think you have the moonshine version of a potion.
It was
Anyway.
brewed in someone's a mage's bathtub.
Take a sip. If you don't go blind, you're probably fine.
Like, he just
It's
starts
got-
packing up things. Well, thanks, ma'am. I'll probably see you around. You have value spell components in you. Also, Granny Strega says hi. And he teleports away.
Who?
Granny Strega.
Auntie, is that
We
you?
just got some of her legally ambitious strength enhancing soup.
Legally restricted
No,
athlete.
she was folk.
Ah,
Legally ambiguous, I believe it was.
Legal ambiguous performance enhancing soup.
that's it. Legally ambiguous performance enhancing soup.
Mhm. But
It
yeah,
might be Campbell's.
It also could be carcinogenic, but it could also not be. I mean,
Arifia, make me an insight check real quick.
Insight?
Yep.
Sorry. Why do I have that stuck in my head?
That one.
Ooh.
Nope. This is just a weird encounter. You can probably just chalk it up to cities being cities.
Hmm. Well,
So, what do you want to do? Anything
Uh,
else in your head?
I'm gonna look around the rest of the shopping district.
Yeah. Anything specific you're looking for?
Not really that I'm looking for, just
Alright, then roll me a perception check.
perception. 19 or 24.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, you see a place called Finn's Fletcher's.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, you see a, let's see, what should I make this guy? I'm just coming up with him straight on the spot. Not the known prepared, not this.
Shh, don't tell us that. It's more
And-
believable if you lie.
Yeah, it's let's say a half elf.
Alright.
Hello, how can I help you? Arrows, I presume. You came into a fletching shop.
Sorry, what?
How can I help you? Do they not teach you manners in your fucking forest?
Oh my gosh.
No,
But okay.
I couldn't understand what he was saying.
No, but like I'm yes-anding it.
Oh, I thought you were
Let's-
genuine. The character.
Like, do you want normal arrows? Do you want magic arrows? Do you need a bow repaired? What the fuck do you want?
Welcome to Five Guys. How can we absolutely scare the shit out of you today?
Magic
What can we do
arrows?
for you?
Right, what kind of magic arrow? Fire arrow, ice arrow, lightning arrow, death arrow, arrow, more arrows in your arrow. What the fuck do you want? We have it all.
More arrows in my arrow?
Yeah, more arrow per arrow.
I'd like an arrow, please.
What?
He's really with the slow roll.
Ridiculous.
Yes, an arrow that splits off into multiple arrows when you fire it.
That sounds interesting.
Right, excellent. That'll be 50 gold.
Ooh, that's a steal.
He puts down like 3 of them.
Wait, were we given gold?
Yeah. You were paid 200 gold for your when you
Okay.
complete the mission.
Alright.
We are technically incredibly wealthy now.
Thank you.
Not really. A lot of things cost way too fucking much.
I mean, yeah.
She just hands over 50 gold and
Yeah, he hands over
takes.
2 arrows with something weird attached close to the what's it called? The pointy end.
Hip
Just the tip.
Yeah.
or head.
The head.
Created by Crypt Johnson.
It's a shaft with no tip on it, so no head.
Crypt Johnson.
God, I just got it. Fuck. No.
Yes.
Yes.
No, it was created by Chris Jensen, of course.
Right.
With an A. Oh, no.
Crypt Jensen.
Oh my god, I actually got that on. That's not.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Here we go
Just-
again.
Does the enchantment Rearbull put on the bow work on non-standard arrows?
Yep.
Oh.
Wait, what enchantment did they put on it?
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up once more.
Seth needs
know
to
it's
decide if
infinite
it's too
ammo.
overpowered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I put repeating shot.
Give me a second.
This magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it when it's used to make a ranged attack, and it ignores the loading property if it has it. If the weapon lacks ammunition, it produces its own.
Then it
lacks
has no effect.
ammunition.
I mean, it does the more damage, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it doesn't duplicate existing ammunition. It makes magic arrows for you.
Mhm.
So it wouldn't work then.
Yeah.
I mean, it does the extra, the +1 to damage.
Yeah, you still do get the +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. You just can't duplicate the arrow that gives you more arrow for your arrow.
More arrow per arrow per arrow.
I mean, you have
Man, what a deal!
virtually no clue what the effect of this arrow is.
Yeah.
Anything else I could get you?
What do you have in the way of like bows?
We have normal bows. We got, he just kind of looks at you. We got magic bows, I suppose. They're expensive. No, I have to look up something real quick. How much is a longbow in D&D?
50 GP, I believe.
Damn, in this economy?
In this economy.
In this
Well,
economy,
I suppose, yeah, in this economy it is that. Fair point.
in this economy, the emperor fucked up all of the monetary. We're living under capitalism.
Capitalism, baby.
Oh, is it like the Chinese emperor that thought printing money literally was printing money, and he ruined China's economy and then was then promptly strangled with a bowstring by one of his closest guards because they were all fed up of him.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah,
Longbow 50
it is-
GP, 2 pounds.
50 liters. I could get you a magic longbow. Would be under 50 gold.
What kind of magic is on it?
Yeah. It's easier to fire and does a bit more damage. I will say out of game, that is the exact that is the effect of Rearbill's thing minus the magic ammunition creation.
Yeah, I figured.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wait a
you
moment.
don't-
If I give the infusion,
You can't give infusion to magic items.
Yep.
Fuck.
But yeah, we also got more arrows, bowstrings. Got some fancy one of those actually.
What would a different bowstring do?
Magic.
Well, I got this one here. He just pulls out a bowstring with. You can clearly tell it's enchanted. It seems to glow a bit. You got this one here. Let's see. He just kind of pulls out a tab from like on the string of the bow. It's attached. It's just like, says here it does some kind of holy magic. I don't fucking know. 75 gold.
Not fighting too many demons.
But we are fighting undead.
Well, true.
Plus,
So
extra damage is extra damage.
If I attach that to my bow, is it gonna just...
No, it would not do anything to Rearbill's thing.
Alright. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Yep, that'll be 75 gold. Anything else? Because I have other customers. He does not. He does not have other customers. There's fucking no one here except for you two.
That will be all. Thank you.
All right, get the fuck out.
Alright.
Don't.
The bowstring you got deals an extra 1d4 damage on 1d4 radiant damage on attacks made with that bow.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. You know what that means? It's damage stacking time.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I think that's everything you Rifia wants to do.
Yeah.
All right,
Very much.
then we'll go to Godro.
Go, Drew.
Goldilocks, that's you.
Gold?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're on to you now.
Oh, great. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. So okay,
no.
so
Pre level up, what happened?
my level up, I got some things.
Ability score proven, I think.
Hang on, let me think really hard and definitely not read up through the our chat.
I'm doing the same.
Okay, so I got see invisibility,
Ooh.
which is for the duration of the spell, you see invisible creatures and objects if they were visible, and I can see into the ethereal plane, which means ethereal creatures and objects appear as ghostly, translucent apparitions, and it lasts for an hour.
For the record, I didn't ask Arifia and Real what spells they took because they can
Oh, crap.
change their spells on a long rest.
Sorry. Okay, never mind.
No, you saying it makes sense because you can't change your spells all willy nilly like those fucks.
Okay,
Wait, I
did
change my spells on a long rest?
Yeah, you're a ranger.
Yeah, that was added later.
Rangers, paladins, druids, clerics, those fuckers get artificers. They get to change their spells on the long rest.
Actually, I think paladins and clerics don't need a long rest. They just need a short rest.
Really?
I think so. They're divine casters. They're extra funny.
And
Yeah,
then
fair.
warlocks get to change on a
No.
level up.
Yeah,
Okay,
I level up.
They gotta change out one spell.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
I also got a +1 to my intelligence and a +1 to my charisma, and I also now have 26 maximum hit points.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking sorcerer. Did you say 26?
Yeah.
You have exactly one less hit point than me.
You use. What hit die do you use? 5?
Never mind. Ignore it.
D8.
It's a long rest.
A D8, and what's your Constitution modifier?
+1.
That explains it. I believe Kodrus is +2. So.
Yes.
I am the tank, and I.
You do have a way higher armor class than he does, so.
You are the tank, air quotes.
I have 11 armor class, so.
And then there's me with 32 hit points.
Yeah, you get a D10 hit die.
The only one who gets a D10.
Okay,
I have a 37.
What else did I get? I had other things, didn't I? I've done the 2 spells. The new spell I got an extra spell slot. Yes, I did. I have an extra mage bullet.
Mage bullet.
Mage bullet.
That's funny.
Injury. That's the thing.
Injuries. Yes.
I also
my little precious got hurt.
Yeah. I first also rear blow actually. What did your injury do again?
Yeah. Basically, now I kind of fucked up his lungs a bit.
Ew.
So now I I have to succeed a DC 14 Constitution save if I dash. If I fail, I can only use an action or a bonus action, and I can't use the other one
Ooh.
for the next turn.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
Kotra?
ooh shit.
Gold, what was your injury?
Sorry, you're cutting in and
It's
out.
fine. No, don't worry about it. No need to apologize.
Okay, so I got scarring. My scales got scarred, so I
And your muscles as well.
Yep, and my muscle. I have disadvantage on athletics checks. It's harder for me to
Harder to
lift, push
Yeah.
things, or grapple.
Stuff like that is what athletics
Yeah.
does. Which
So I'm
this
a weak.
just
I'm a weak.
because.
I'm a weaker boy now.
Yep. Tip, don't get downed.
Oh great! Oh no!
Aren't I a
Thanks
genius?
for the tip. Thanks for the
Ribble, just me. Yeah, I understand. Meanwhile, Ribble just running at the next boss.
Yep.
Get in there.
I mean, it does make sense. Kojo
Okay.
gets stronger when he loses health, and Real has a thing that sacrifices health.
Yeah, but I get.
Rebuild. No,
Go on.
Rebill's thinking ahead here because he can't get downed if he's already in
Killing
heaven.
himself.
He can't get downed if he gets hit with a critical 99 from the boss.
Sure, I guess.
But I just like the idea that me, yeah, I'll make sure to be careful. Meanwhile, Rearball outside of my control just runs at every enemy.
But yeah, Kojo, I'm actually going to set the scene here because I'd imagine Kojo doesn't like going outside into the city much.
No, he's a very. He would probably be seen as antisocial, but that's more because he's just pretty much scared of most people.
And most things. And probably
And
himself
most
and
things,
his
yeah.
shadow.
Hey,
But yeah.
he has a reason to be scared.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But well, you're inside of the Adventurers Guild, I'm assuming.
Yep,
Probably in the
he took up the
sleeping
free lodging.
Yeah, probably in the lodging area. There's a fireplace here.
Ooh.
It wasn't lit. It is now lit.
Oh, he's right. Kodru, he probably would have been sat. He would have been sat on one of the beds, maybe sort of looking over his injuries, and the sudden addition of the light to the room he would look over and probably
It's a dark purple fire.
That's not normal. And I feel like Kodru would realize that is not a normal color for fire. So
Yeah,
he
make
would
me an
probably
Arcana check.
an Arcana.
Yeah, I'll say it's
Oh
advantage.
god, that's a +1. Okay, Fate Decider. So
Yep.
slash R.
And it's
At advantage.
yeah, it's at
So-
advantage, so you roll 2d20s.
2.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna take the higher of them.
yeah, roll 2d20s and take the highest number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 2d20s, 17 and 8.
And if it's a +1, then that means that your highest is
So
an
18.
Yeah. You can obviously tell this fire is magical in nature.
Ooh. He is
This
now
is a-
instantly more terrified.
This is a magic you know. You felt this magic before.
Oh, it's like the heebie-jeebies.
You're
He would. I imagine he
have
would
the
probably
you have the thing that caused the original feeling of this magic on you.
Is it Kodrick? Is it his stick? His fancy
is.
stick?
Yeah.
Koju would he would immediately kind of like grab the stick as if that would like protect him, kind of thing. So like, I imagine he like gets off the bed and like while clutching the stick, almost like sort of a club or something, he would probably like really tentatively like tiptoe towards the fire, kind of like ready to jump back at any second because he's a little wuss, but
I can tell you're there. That noise is coming from the fire.
What did that
He
say?
sees us?
I can tell you're there.
Fear.
God, he would Kodru would flinch at that. He would definitely like panic a little bit. But I imagine he'd stand his ground and he'd like really tentatively, like barely, like you can tell he's trying to be sort of brave, but it's really easy to see through it. He like really
Try to do what
tentatively
would
goes.
Weirbull do, and it's a bad idea.
Yeah, he's trying to sound brave, but he's really not. And it's like, who is it?
I am the one that owns that staff. It was broken, and you took half.
Staff? Okay, small out of thing. I like to imagine that Kodru doesn't really know what like a staff is. He kind of he genuinely sees it as just like a stick. So like he's a bit confused
Yeah, but
about the
you can tell from insider clues, like the most
yeah.
weird thing you're holding is the stick.
Yeah. I didn't know. I thought it was a stick. Well, like still holding it, like very much like not like a staff.
You lie.
Okay. He's like on the verge of tears by now. He is like genuinely
Yeah,
absolutely
you feel watched.
yeah, he's
You feel eyes on you. Something is watching. Something is near. Something is coming.
okay, like you meant to
That
scare
was
Kodru, not me.
something dear.
Kodru, the feeling of being watched wouldn't go like unnoticed by him. I like to imagine he's sort of like while looking at the fire, he's like his eyes are just spinning in their sockets as he's looking everywhere in his peripheral vision to see if there is anyone there.
You try to do that. It's dark. Oh,
I
so
have
very
dark vision.
Oh, I'm aware. It is still dark.
Oh,
Darkness,
oh no.
darkness, darkness.
There is the only light source is the fire.
This is incredibly scary now for Kodru because he's not, because obviously he's a kobold, he doesn't really, he's never experienced like true darkness aside from like being blindfolded. So he's absolutely like he's on the verge of doing something. Like, he's very scared, and I imagine he's now more like clutching the stick, less like a bat that he's about to hit someone with, and more like almost like it's gonna keep like if he hugs it, it's gonna keep him safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like sort of like a comfort thing.
Hug
He's just
magical
like,
staff
no.
like stuffed animal.
Exactly, yes, like that.
You dare steal from Darafal and flaunt your weddings to him. I shall come for you, and you shall perish.
Okay. I feel like at this point he like Koju's beyond the point of responding. He's like mute with fear, aside from like a really almost like think of like a young dog like whimpering in like fear, just like whining in terror as he's shivering like he's just coming out the rain. He is you'd feel bad for him if you found him like this.
Mhm.
Like
At
This
this
is my
point,
adopted rescue kobold.
the fire goes out.
uh, uh,
You are now stuck in darkness. What do you do?
oh fuck. Wait, shit. Do I have something for this? Fuck, I don't. I thought I did. Crap. I thought I had a light spell. What's in the room? I know I can't see. Actually, I can't see anything, so that means I won't be able to do that. He'd kind of stand on the spot, but like he would be incredibly tense. Like he would be like slowly turning around in like a circle on the
Yeah.
spot, like
You
just looking around into the darkness.
You see just a black void of no light. Nothing.
Oh great.
And then you see something. You can tell it's an illusion, it's illusory. But you see a crystal. A black
Ooh.
crystal.
It's a dark crystal.
Sharp edges
Okay.
with a form that you've kind of seen before-ish. Like it could slot
Ooh.
into something.
Yeah. Um. Kodru, despite being scared absolutely out of his mind right now, I feel he would like still go towards the crystal because I feel like his cobalt thick like tendencies of like being attracted to shiny things. I imagine him being a bit like a magpie in that like,
Mhm.
he goes towards it definitely, and I feel like you would. How high is it off the ground? Is it floating or is it just on the floor or like
It's
what?
floating at eye level.
Oh, okay, so we can actually reach it. That's good. At least
Yep.
this, at least the evil sorcerer that wants to kill him is at least considerate for his abilities. Uh, he would, he would go over and definitely and try and pick it up.
Well, you try to grab it, but it's an illusion. Your hand goes through, and as the illusion fades, the light comes back. You are back in the room.
Fear is second to shiny thing.
Okay, so
And at this
fuck. What's
point,
Kodru?
Dolores kicks down the door, basically.
Okay, that would make Kodru like almost shit himself. He would
Yeah.
be he jumps about 2 feet in the air and
I'll
like
tell the jump scare. I'll
Yeah,
tell
for
the
a second,
flat on his
for a second you come
hands.
into eye level with Dolores.
Yeah, he is like absolutely like scared. Like
What in the nine hells happened in here? Everything went dark. I heard screaming from here. What happened? You can tell she has her whip out at this point. She looks ready to kill a fucker. She looks ready to make someone who fucked around find out.
wait, shit. Do I make Kodru? What should I do?
Does Kodru trust the Hobgoblin?
I have a feeling he might not. So like, would he lie and just say that he was fucking around
I mean, if he
with
says
like
that
his?
he was the one fucking around, that puts him in more danger.
Yeah, you would know that it's also not a very believable lie because she's her conduit allows her to know what your abilities are.
Ah, crap. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. What would he do? I'm trying to think. He's just been scared absolute shitless.
What's your
And
conduit? I can read your character sheet.
my character sheets, my conduit's about the adrenaline thing, so I don't. Oh fucking hell! I genuinely he would probably just like remain silent, like almost sort of like sat there on the floor shivering,
Yeah,
just
no, I
like
mean,
really unsure
in
what to
shock.
do.
In shock,
He's
basically.
in shock. He's whimpering literally like a puppy that's just had its tail stood on. Like he's hugging the staff to his like chest while like not really noticing that she's there. I mean, he's looking at her, but he's also like looking around the room at the same time, like as if the flame would come back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, she does notice this. It was just like, alright, well, okay. This is bad, I think. You don't. You seem to be in shock, dear. Let's see. No, what? Yeah. If you just put something in your hand, it's a scroll.
Ooh. Uh, he would like when upon seeing that Dolores is like reaching out to give him something, I feel like he would first flinch, like thinking she's coming towards him to do something else. But when his outreached hand in like fear is just suddenly filled with a scroll, he would like look at it in a bit of sort of like scared confusion, like trying to figure out what it is before realizing that it's not another illusion and that he actually has something in his hand this time.
Yeah.
And he would like look at it and then look back up at Dolores. Like I'm trying to get in his headspace because like he is.
Yeah, she. By the way, she instantly went from kick-ass fighter, ready to kill a bitch mode to kind of stern grandmother mode.
Oh no.
Even
Depending
worse.
on how you feel, that could be even worse.
But more like stern grandmother who was just like, who hurt my baby?
Yeah,
Oh, like the bloody one from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
kind of.
Muriel?
The grandma.
Basically, the care of Muriel and the temper of Eustace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
a
she can
dangerous
switch between
combination.
it. She can go from very caring to that's it. I'm getting me balance.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm getting me whipped.
Yeah, she's fully
Stupid
stored.
kobold, you made me look bad.
She's fully stored the whip again. By the way,
She's what? You cut out there a bit.
she stored the whip at her side again.
Ah, okay, right. I feel like he would open the he would definitely open the scroll after trying to figure out how to open it.
Yeah, you fumble around for it for a bit,
Yep.
and you
And then
eventually
realizes that it has a child lock. He has to.
No, it's sealed with a wax seal.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, then okay, he peels it open and
Yeah.
looks at it.
Yeah, you look at it, and you immediately get knowledge beamed into your head. You'll learn another spell.
I'm gonna do an internet.
I'm gonna do a book.
Oh, no, but you'll learn
Okay, so
another
a new
spell.
spell.
Yep, just any spell of
Oh.
your choosing from the sorcerer casting list.
Oh, you've got to be. Okay, hang on.
This is very good for sorcerers because you don't get a lot of those.
I know. I need to.
Aren't you looking at Dragon's Breath earlier?
Yeah, I'm trying to find that thing of Dragon's Breath. Oh, right. Fuck it. I'm working on my tiny laptop screen. Give me a second. I did have that
That's fine,
somewhere.
thanks.
There it is. There it is. Dragon's Breath. You touch one willing creature and imbue it with the power to spew magical enemy energy from its mouth. Yeah, I feel like Dragon's Breath would work quite well.
Yep.
And
So,
that's
yeah,
you
learn
second
the
level.
spell. Yeah, you learn the spell Dragon's Breath.
Woo!
Now we need a pet
Now
rat.
I can make all of y'all spew fire, or any of the other 5 options.
I mean, Claire can technically do that with her conduit, but it can only be lightning.
Well, I can choose one willing creature and imbue
aware.
it with the power to spew magical energy.
Yeah.
Acid, cold,
Ooh.
fire, lightning, or poison.
Gives another one to Claire. Claire uses her conduit to just do both at once.
Either that or I do it with lightning and just cause like a thunderstorm. Just like elk.
Lightning breath times 2.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Gold, I will remind you, you're a sorcerer. You have meta magic options.
I
You have
do
twin
have
spell?
meta magic.
Like twins spell.
I have
that's-
subtle and quickened casting.
Okay. Grab twin spell at some point. A very
If you
funny
have
thing with
twin
rats.
spell, 3 of you could
Fine,
breathe
Mom.
lightning.
Fine, Mom, tell me what to do.
It's just a note.
It's just-
It's just a note,
Okay.
dearie.
Which one in our group is the mum and dad, like the mum and dad character, or the mum character, or like what?
I will tell you right now, Claire's the rich aunt.
Oh, nice.
Rearable is that one weird uncle that everyone likes being around, but he's just so fucking unusual.
Yeah.
Erytheus the
Meanwhile-
elf that went to live in the woods for a year.
Meanwhile,
no one
Kojo
has
is the-
seen Sins until that fucking family meeting for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah,
Kojo is like the terrified teenager who like barely leaves his room because he's scared of absolutely everyone in his family because they are
Yep.
just so overbearing and like so in his face.
I
Well, no, he's not even a family member. He's like the cat that has grown up in a house with one person, and then suddenly there's like 25 people in his personal space, and he is just like clawing at the curtains in horror. He's-
Yep.
I'm just imagining like Thanksgiving comes around, family gathering supposed to happen. Arithia just comes out of the forest. Whomst has awakened the ancient one.
Yeah, the ancient one.
Also, I love how the least responsible person in the party is by far the oldest.
Yeah, Rearable.
Yep. Elf.
Elf be like.
Yep.
Elves,
Dwarf.
elves take like hundreds of years to even become mature.
God, can you imagine working in an elf secondary school? Oh, the amount of years you just have dick jokes. Oh my God, that would be painful.
Yeah.
Maybe
100 years of just dick jokes.
25 years of your mom.
Oh Jesus! Hey kids, have you heard about this funny new thing? It's called your mum jokes.
proceeds
Like
to have
the
that.
elves, the elves in their final year are like the "How do you do, fellow kids" meme, where
Yeah.
they're all like old men, but they're still in like final year of secondary school.
I mean, they're not old men. They're that still at the normal age. They still look like people that would just come out of school. They are just hundreds of years. They
God,
are over 100 years old.
Can you imagine going through puberty for a century?
Dear God.
Well, thing about
That would-
elves, from what I know, is it's not that they age at a lesser rate. They
They
still
mature at a lesser rate.
yeah, like an
Oh,
an 18-year-old elf is still equivalent of an 18-year-old human.
In body.
okay, right.
just
So
in
it's not
elven-
just they don't age slower; they mature slower.
Yeah, and
In
in
elven society.
yeah, in Elven society, Rearble is 60 years old. In Elven society, he would be considered basically a teenager.
Yep.
Good. Damn.
But he was raised in Dwarven society, and I've heard that adults are normally around 75 years.
I'd say a bit younger than that. Like, Rearable's a young adult in Dwarven society.
Yeah.
Like, dwarves also live for like 500 years, maybe.
Meanwhile, Kodru is 12 years old because the average Kodru lives to about, was it 18?
The
If
average
they aren't
Kodru.
smited by something. If they aren't smited by something.
The average
Yep.
Kodru.
Oh, I
Arithia.
keep doing that. I keep
Yeah.
saying Kodru when I mean Cobalt.
I understand, but that just makes me
Hold
imagine
on.
Kodru going.
Arithia
Here it
doesn't
is.
know what a
Here it
year
is.
is.
Kodru's Cobalts reach adulthood at age 6 and can live to up to 120 years, but rarely do so.
Yeah.
Kodru, we are Legion.
We are Hulk. We're the...
Arithia doesn't know what a year is.
What
What's
in
a
the-
clock?
I mean, you've lived in the forest for all your life. How the fuck would you know what the concept of a year is?
Yeah.
Moon.
What in the fuck is a year?
I imagine that
That just
Arithia
reminds me from
talks. Arithia
Steve-
talks like. Oh, sorry, you go first.
Yeah, that reminds me. Just what the fuck is here? That reminds me of fucking scene from God of War Ragnarok. Just
What the fuck
is
is an
there
olive?
something? The fuck's an olive? Or no, it's not the fuck. It's the hell's an olive?
What
I'm
is a
I'm
kilometer?
imagining a.
Yeah, what the fuck
I'm
is a
the
kilometer?
fuck is a kilometer.
It's extra
I'm
funny when you
imagine-
remember that he's omniscient. He sees all, and he somehow
no,
has
he's
never
not.
seen an olive.
False. He's just very, 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 very smart.
And he's never seen an olive.
I imagine that
I mean,
like,
have you ever seen an olive? Those things
Yeah.
are scary.
I
They
imagine
look
that
like
how
apples.
time would work for Arithia is rather than using dates and times and all that, time is kept relative by events.
Season. Or by season.
Yeah, or by season.
Yeah, I'm imagining it, Arithia being a bit like the crazy ant that hoards crystals and listens to horoscopes.
Oh,
They're like,
God.
I'm 7 moon cycles old. Like, this Saturn energy's ruining my day.
You're 7 months old.
I don't know how Arithia's age.
Neither does Arithia. It's a mystery to us all.
Arithia is aged.
How are we supposed to determine her age when she doesn't fucking know it?
I am
I mean,
years old.
Kodru's only. Actually, I just realized Kodru would probably not know what the heck like a year or a month is.
You've been in normal society
Oh,
for
I suppose, yeah.
longer.
He'd long enough to pick it up, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like he's just walked straight out of the clan.
Yeah, like straight out. You haven't been gallivanting around in the forest for 1 billion years.
It's a fair
Yeah.
point. Also,
Anyway.
by clan, I meant family clan, not anything else.
Believe it or
Okay.
not, that's what I assumed.
Yeah.
Good,
same.
because
Until
I've
you
had
said
people.
something else.
No, I've used that word. I've used that phrase in like college, and people have, for some reason, thought that me, an 18-year-old from the middle of nowhere on a little rock in the middle of the Irish Sea, would be referring to the KKK, and it's fucking ridiculous.
The kingdom
I
of
got sent to the fucking headmaster's office over that. That was fucking ridiculous. Anyway,
Why would they think you're referring to the kingdom of Koopa Keep?
because I don't know, but that's what happened.
That
And
is a reference, baby.
Yeah,
Anyways,
they've taken the kingdom of Koopa Keep. Where is the
Yeah.
king?
that's it. Well, that's the second game. I've played the original one fully.
The stick of truth.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
only played the fractured butthole, but yeah.
Let's see. We haven't done Claire's dance I haven't seen yet. Claire, what did you get for your level up?
It is I, Claire.
Why are you Borat all of a sudden?
Yes, very nice.
Badass.
Right.
Very nice.
Nice.
Well, once again, we got a level in Wizard. Everyone loves Wizard levels.
Whoop,
Feet
Wizard.
were level Wizard. Wizard, 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 Wizard.
Especially the wizard.
Wizard, Wizard. We got Defeat Eldritch Adept, and we took the invocation Armor of Shadows. I can cast Mage Armor at will.
What thing did you get for Eldritch Adept?
Armor of Shadows. I can cast Mage Armor at will.
Okay. What spell did you get? Or spells? I don't know. A wizard do.
And we grabbed. What did we grab? I think we grabbed 2 first level spells, if I'm not mistaken. We grabbed Shatter and
That's a second level spell.
Hold Person.
That is also a second level spell.
And technically Mage Armor, by weird accounts. I have 2 sources of Mage Armor now.
Fuck you, DM, I suppose.
Oh, it's really funny.
Yeah. Anyway. What
And I
do
have 1 hit
downtime?
points now.
Yeah, obviously. What do downtime?
What to do downtime? Well, I heard about this cool library.
There's the library, yes.
Library.
Library.
Let's make everyone mad and bring a pet cat to the library.
You have a pet cat?
He's joke. I'm talking about the tabaxi.
Oh! Your girlfriend. Or, well, one of them. Your wife, technically.
It's complicated.
Polyamory,
Really not.
burr.
You're married. But,
We're all
yeah.
fucking. It's fun.
But yeah, gotcha, that's one.
Yep.
But yeah, you arrive at this is Upper District, by the way.
Ooh.
Like, this is fancy schmancy place.
In other words, places where literally every other member of Clara's party would not be welcome.
Yeah. Like, you've been here before. This is, I mean, like, Mikhail's, basically where he gets his orders is also here. But you are interested in the Library of Knowledge. They are not creative with names.
You'd think they would be with the Emperor, with the Conduit of Perfection as their leader or something like that. It'd be a shame if that was secretly Nazca.
Yeah.
would be a real shame.
Would be a real shame.
Nah,
Sorry.
I'm dying. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, you find the library. It is big. It's a big-ass building.
Big.
Massive, huge building.
Yeah.
Is the
Slaps
hugest
roof
building
of library.
ever.
This
I
place
tell
can hold
ya.
so much book in it.
Huge.
I'm pretty sure the 2 references that were going off at the same time were like slaps car and I will build a great wall.
Yep.
Yep.
I couldn't fully understand.
Jesus Christ, on a crack.
Look at the
All right.
library. It's gonna be huge. All right.
But yeah,
Where will it go in?
yeah. You are welcomed in as soon as you show your Adventurers League thingamabobber. Badge, I guess. But yeah, big ass fucking library.
Absolutely massive. We are going to start
What are you looking for?
looking for all kinds of things. One of them, very specifically, is going to be. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? What is it?
Words come to me.
Words! I need the words! Genealogy. That's the word I wanted.
That is?
The study of lineages and family trees. Specifically, I'm looking for our dear emperor and his previous and possible to follows.
Your, what?
His previous and our beloved emperor and his predecessor and heir.
Emperor family
predecessor
line.
and heir. Yes, the family line of our dear emperor.
Yeah, alright, yeah, you can absolutely do that. Roll me an investigation check with advantage for Katya helping you.
Absolutely. I also have the sage background.
Oh boy. And that do?
I'm more of a turmeric guy myself.
The sage background, funnily enough, is kind of built for this. TM.
Okay.
I will look at it while I.
I'm just imagining, like,
I feel dread.
like I can like Claire is like doing unorthodox, unusual things, like seeing that would allow Seth to world build, and I can just see Seth's eyes lighting up right now.
Yeah, no, this is great. I am excited.
Investigation correct?
DM?
Investigation, yes. Or history, if you want.
Wait, what's Sage do?
I'll do history.
What does Sage do again?
Sage, I didn't. I said I will. I was going to. Actually, I'll tell you what it does first in case it changes how you want me to roll it. Sage, feature researcher. When I attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if I do not know that information, I will often will know where to find it and from who I can obtain it.
Ah.
Alright, so you have a backup plan in case this roll fails miserably. But you do
Pretty
have
much.
advantage.
I have advantage.
And you're a wizard, so I assume this good lord.
6 and a 3.
So that is
11.
now what's +5. Yeah. An 11. No, you can't, neither of you can really find this. But you don't think it's from your lack of searching. Like you can find a lot of history, like how the kingdom was founded, a lot of knowledge about the royal family. Like you can find who his father was and all that. That's common knowledge. But there's gaps up in there. There's gaps. Like
Who is his father for my notes? I do know that.
Oh, fucking pizza.
What's your name?
Yeah, what is your question? What is your favorite color? Blue, not yellow.
You think I don't want to know these things? I love learning.
Fair.
My name is Tony.
Tony.
Let's see. The current emperor is Yundar Hyperion.
Yundar Hyperion.
Which in every book noting him is noted as the conduit of perfection.
Oh no, hold on a moment.
What?
I have seen multiple things of Hyperion being just like some sort of corrupt organization, which this follows. I have knowledge to pursue on my own.
This is completely this is just me just putting it in just the writing thing. Hey, need name help.
Fair.
So there is no background to that name. It's also the Hyperion Empire, which I have said before.
Just the guy with like the huge cork board looking like a complete madman. That's me deciding. That's me picking like context clues out of something that you have no idea what you're talking about.
I will be fully honest. I would not mind if Handsome Jack was the emperor.
But yeah, his father was Sullivan Hyperion.
Saravan? Or
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
I'll put it in here. Give me a second. There. I put it in the chat.
If you're having a bath tonight, because it's so down, put the water on, or you have one tomorrow. You don't have to. It's just.
No, I will.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywho.
Cheers.
You can also find history where the gaps are. There seems to be a lot of well, after Sullivan died, there seemed to be what's it called? Peace treaties made by some unnamed person, which you find odd.
Aren't peace treaties supposed to be signed by the parties?
Yes. But
Hmm.
like, you can check the dates and check how old the current emperor is. He would have been too young to sign those.
Hmm.
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 So there's a missing link here somewhere. Like, for example, the peace treaty with Great Forge.
What did you do to my family?
Or with the to make the trade deal with the town of Willowbrook.
Hmm.
Just Reerbal finds out
And
that the Emperor fucked with his hometown. Doom music starts, but it's played with Demo Man bagpipes.
yeah, but it's also just well, the open travel between the city of the elves was also discussed in that time.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
This time
Hmm.
was
But it's never
between
known.
Sylvan and Yurndar?
Hmm?
This time was between Sylvan and Yurndar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
This is lore. I like lore.
Hmm.
At some point, though, during your researching all this shit, you see an old man in armor walk in. You recognize this man. This man is the boss of your husband.
Oh.
You also know this guy does not like you.
There's no surprise here.
You! Snake! Where the fuck is Mikhail?
Oh, you don't know? I thought that was your job to keep an eye on.
Don't play coy with me, Snake. What did you do with him? I sent him out a day ago on a mission and he ain't come back yet.
Wait, Mikhail's actually missing?
Well, this isn't amazingly surprising. If it takes him more than one day to get back, it might take more than one day for
The mission was in the city.
Oh, that's a problem then.
Oh, like
Well-
you haven't had anything to do with it. I know your history.
So do I. That's not really a threat.
I saw to it that he would rip your pretty throat out, but he thought that wasn't all right. Now you're still alive, and I've tolerated it. But now he goes missing. I got my eye on you, Snake.
Very well.
And I know about your dragon friend too. Don't think we won't come for her.
Are you sure you want to do that? Like, outside of, like, the relationship status, like, that is still a dragon.
I don't care, it's a dragon. We got plenty of weapons and the Emperor's backing. We can do whatever we want. I have total political immunity. If I make up a story about that dragon being afraid, there's no one who can stop me.
That's debatable. Your hubris is quite the opponent.
Oh, who's gonna stop me then? We're in the city of humans, mate. I'm a human. Are you a human?
I'm half human.
Yeah, we both know that's a lie.
All right, fine.
So
If
who
that
would
helps you
they
sleep at night.
believe? some snake with a criminal background, or the great paladin lead them all.
Fucking Oathbreaker is what he is.
Well, they would
Oaths
probably
don't
believe
have to be
you.
good. Oaths
Comma.
don't have to be good.
Oath of Conquest is a funny one, which
Mhm.
this guy probably is.
Someone's catching up.
He is lucky the others are not there. Because honestly, all of us are lucky the others are not there because they'd probably dogpile him.
Get him!
Now, I kindly suggest you start packing up and get the fuck away from here.
So I know you're going to make up charges. I would love to.
Well, we didn't press any charges for the occult business now, did we?
You did.
Oh, not against you. No. Mikhail made sure that wouldn't all fly under the radar, because you happened to catch his affections. But if he's ain't around, who's there to stop me?
The Adventurers Guild.
Rearbull, he has fists.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not. I do love playing threats, but I am studying here. This is
I
a
don't
library.
care what the fuck you're doing. Leave.
Very well. Come on, Katya. It seems that we are
Yeah, Katya's kind of like... She's kind of frightened.
Checks out.
She's not a fighter. This guy is big. Like, this guy is a tall for a human. This guy is like 6'5", so... So, no, what?
Your boyfriend's missing.
Yeah.
He does that. And I don't have sending yet. Oh, no.
Yeah. He's been away on longer missions, so you didn't question it. But if the mission's in the city, he doesn't usually disappear.
Usually not.
No, it's happened once. Well, once that you know of, and that was your whole business.
Known problem.
No problem, you. But yeah. You want to do anything else? Because you just got kicked out of the library by a zealous racist.
It's normal. It's fine. It's fine.
Kill!
Better show this dude how strong deer hooves are.
Just, I have a problem.
Well,
I made Rearbull to always be jovial, but God, do I want him to get pissed.
Character development. Anger issues.
There's nothing scarier than the wrath of a gentle man.
I mean, gentle.
I wouldn't call him gentle.
I think that's switching it. He's a nice guy. So
He's about as gentle as Fyro size in bed.
heavy TF2 energy.
Yeah.
Very happy. We'll break your back while smiling.
Yep.
Yes. Like we're just having a good spar, like good old friends. Proceeds
His
to
eyeballs
beat
are
me.
popping out of his head.
It's sparring!
It's fine. This is between friends.
But yeah. Do you want to do anything else, Claire?
Yes. While we're in the upper district, even if the library may be closed, the shops hopefully aren't.
They aren't. Anything you're looking for?
Yes. Couple of things. One, what's the over-under on Stores of arcane merchandise.
Fairly common. Like, it's not the magic capital of the world or anything, but, there's magic.
Don't need too much. I'm looking.
Like, it's not Sigil, it's not even, like, there are some cities close in this area-ish that do more magical stuff, but, like, it's there.
All right, let's perhaps. No, that's not going to be. Need to double check what. No, that's not it. That's way higher. Don't tell me that's a 4th level spell. Oh my god, that's a 4th level spell.
What is a 4th level spell?
Locate creature.
Ah.
That's a 4th level spell.
You aren't
Why is that a
casting
4th
that.
level? I'm not casting that.
Imagine not being a ranger in your favorite terrain.
Imagine.
You have
Okay.
a favorite terrain?
Imagine not even having
Don't worry about
second
it.
level spells yet.
Instead, we'll do something a little easier. I would like to see if I can find a spell of augury.
Give me a
Second level spell.
Give second was
We'll give a second.
augury. Here we go. Divination, eh?
Yes, a divination ritual spell.
Now I have to look something up. Let's see. Yeah, you can roll me an investigation check, I suppose. It's very
Okay.
low DC though.
Roll. I am investigation, not proficient in investigation, so it's only a +3.
Only.
Only. I rolled a 3, I got a 6.
Okay, so I set the DC to 5.
Thank God.
Because, like, you are a wizard, you've looked for spell scrolls before, you know the city well. 5 makes
Wizard
sense.
roll, wizard roll.
But yeah, it takes time, like, a good amount of time, but you can eventually find a spell scroll of augury.
What's augury?
Augury is a 2nd level divination spell. It has a casting time of 1 minute, and it's a ritual spell, meaning you can cast it without expending a spell slot by adding 10 minutes to its usual casting time, so 11 minutes. It has components of, it has a range of self, vocal, somatic, and material components, which are specially marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth at least 25 GP, not consumed, which is good. It has an instantaneous duration, and by casting the gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, and so forth, various of divining implements of lore, you can receive an omen from an otherworldly entity, the DM, about specific results or course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. And the DM will choose one of these following outcomes. Wheel for good, woe for bad, wheel and woe for both good and bad, and nothing, which means that it's not really either. It doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change for the outcome, such as casting of the additional spells or loss of gain or companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. The DM makes this roll in secret.
None. And complicated.
It is.
But yeah, you can find that spell scroll for, say, 100 gold.
100 gold, okay.
Fair. Spell scrolls are worth a lot.
That's true. Could Claire perhaps talk down this spell scroll a little bit?
All right. Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. It's absolutely not worth it to cast your persuasion. Right. /R. No charisma.
I mean,
But we have proficiency.
I will say this actually. I don't like the fact that charm spells make people know that they've been charmed. So, fuck that.
Yeah, still a spell.
Yeah, but like you get a long rest after this. Like, it is definitely worth it. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm giving you your spell slots back.
Like we're not gonna go on a mission immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can try that.
Like I will tell. I just say that just in general. Like if you want to use something, use it. It's gonna come back in mission, before the mission.
Eventually. Let's see. That is a save, correct? Wisdom save, if I do so.
I'm just gonna say this guy's calm and nerve, so that's just a straight up roll.
Yep.
6.
Hey, face. Okay. They regard me as a friendly acquaintance by the specifics.
Mm-hmm.
And I have
Advantage on persuasion rolls, I believe. Yep. Roll me that persuasion, baby.
D20 plus 2. Oh my god, it finally rolled me good. 16, making that an 18.
Yeah, you can barter it down to 75.
Deal.
Yep. You get a
75.
skull of augury.
Claire's probably like, look, I need this to search for someone very, very important.
Probably.
Yeah, that would do it.
Okay. 75 GP away. And 1 scroll of augury.
Yep. I'm assuming you're going to copy it down into your book.
I am certainly going to, if I can, and I believe I can. That can be a wizard spell.
Leave it, damn me.
You know,
Optional variant classes, druid, wizard. I'll allow it.
Okay.
one thing I do like about
Copy.
about that BG3 did with spell scrolls is you don't have to be a caster to read a spell scroll.
I am also using those rules, by the way.
Yeah, like a spellcaster can inscribe the scroll.
Yeah. Like, everyone can use spell scrolls.
But only casters can copy it down.
Only wizards can
Yeah,
copy it down.
only wizards can copy it down.
Book power.
Activate.
Scribes was just literally the wizard class of, I want to copy spell scrolls.
Yeah, it costs like 10 gold and 2 minutes per level.
Yeah, it's like 1 minute per level of the spell. It's so easy. It's free. It's so free.
Plus, they get basically the Sorcerer's Transmute spell.
Yep. Excuse me, while I cast this fireball, there's lightning damage.
Or Fireball is necrotic damage.
It's true.
I just cast Ball of Death. A big old ball of die.
So it'll cost me 100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 hours.
Yep. Yeah, you have the time.
Who needs
You can also buy the. You can also easily find the components for that.
Yep.
So you are basically flat out of money.
25 GP left.
How much do the material components cost?
That's fair. 15 GP left. Or no, 10 actually.
Yep.
Yep.
Bone, Marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth at least 25 GP.
But they
I was-
aren't consumed at least, so that's the good news.
Yeah. You have your starting money,
It's true.
and that's it.
I just thought of something like, who needs power word kill when you can have necrotic fireball?
Anyone who has an enemy with less than 100 hit points.
And Augury, which is a ritual spell, which means I don't need to have it prepared to cast it. Wizard power. And then we shall cast Augury as a ritual spell, because
Yep.
we have time.
All right. What is your course of action you want to plan to take within the next 30 minutes?
Yep. Phrasing is important. Give me a second. No one else has anything to do, so I don't think there's a come back to me on that one.
Yeah. So what is your question for Augury?
Question.
What do?
What do? Will she is going to ask
I am very excited for this.
That's fucking menacing.
This spell allows me to be cryptic. I love that.
Yeah, no, it's you can ask the DM a question about something and they can be cryptic as they want, unlike something that comes up later where the DM just has you just look at the DM, tell me exactly what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes.
The wizard just flat the wizard just flat out transcends the universe to ask the DM.
Course of action.
Yeah, you're thinking of divination, probably.
It is.
I mean,
Another-
that can also be. That also says I can be cryptic. So.
Yeah, to some extent. DM, tell me.
Is this gonna happen? Maybe.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Plans.
The Magic 8 Ball DM.
Yeah.
Magic
Answer
8 Ball, am
ask.
I stupid? Ask again later.
Question unclear. Ask again later. It is undoubtedly so.
Oh my god, if you get a 25 GP Magic 8 Ball, that technically counts for Augury.
Oh no.
Yep.
Magic 8 Ball, am I stupid? Yes. Fuck you, you don't know shit!
Like question.
I know. I'm being dumb.
Hello, being dumb. I'm
Hi,
Seth.
Ving. Hi, Seth, I'm being dumb.
I'm Moya.
will.
I prefer Karlak.
We all do. Will going back to that library be a bad idea?
Okay, so I'm gonna paraphrase that to if I go to that, what will happen if I go back to that library, right?
Yes.
Whoa.
I suppose that's what I figured. They might be waiting for me. And with everything going on, Hmm. Oh, darling, why do you do these things?
the DM answers.
I think that's a pretty good place to end your
It
bit.
is a perfect. That's a perfect bit ender.
Okay.
Pan out the window to sky cut to next scene.
Yeah. Next scene. Back in Dolores' office. With all of you.
Oh, all of us.
Yep. You've been called for adventure again.
More adventure.
More
Yeah.
adventure.
Woo!
Alright, so I have some bad news and some good news. Which one do you want first? I don't really care. You're getting the good news first. Good news, you have more jobs.
That is good
Oh,
news.
that's good.
Is the bad news they're incredibly lethal and we're likely to die?
I mean, it's every job, dear.
That was the joke.
No,
Wasn't your
bad,
mighty appraisal was that funny?
no, bad news is it probably has to do with that shit sock of an emperor again.
Not surprising.
boy.
I ran into one of my darling's colleagues lately, and they seem particularly disinterested in my existence. They kicked me out of the library.
She kind of looks at you like you feel watched.
I didn't say anything, but they were quite eager to do so.
No, she looks through you basically. Paladin.
Nailed it.
Yeah, you could tell she looked into your history for a bit.
Don't mind the cold
Like
shit.
he saw when you she saw when you passed like through that paper aeroplane back in school. Like
Yeah, she just looked like a general sense of like that very specific part that you're describing. She looked into that part, Paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah, those. I don't want to talk bad about your partner, but those cocks usually work for the Emperor, the big guy.
I'm well aware.
Yeah, not a big fan of him.
And they aren't a big fan of me. You
One of
probably
them
figure
seems to
out
be.
why.
So it seems
Well.
our goals align.
Right. Anyways, first off, Reveal, please, inside voice, look it up.
I am. This is my inside voice.
Hey. Okay, so I have choices for you all. There are two places that have asked for help. The first option is Great Forge.
Ribble will just like visually perk up a lot at that.
Forge?
No, that's his hometown.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. I thought it was just because it had the word forge in it.
I mean, that also is a rearable thing to just respond to the word forge.
Forge?
Yes, Rebel, I'm aware you probably came from there, yes. Yeah, something about mining operations being stopped by something.
Something or someone?
We don't No.
I think
But,
that
like-
might be why we're going to look.
Yeah, exactly.
All
The
right,
other
then.
place is in Mithildane. You've been there before on your way to Willowbrook.
Yes.
Seems to be that the great cog had stopped spinning. That is bad.
I'd say the whole place is a clock. I'd imagine that would cause everyone to just kind of stop moving all at once.
Yes, but mining operations stopping in Great Forge is also a bad thing because it's a mining town.
Oh.
Rebel is like visibly torn because on one hand, an entire town is basically unable to do anything due to how it works not working. But
I mean, that's
also
both, because the Glamour Heath, Great Forge does really rely on its, trade of metal and
Alright,
ores and crystals.
Rella's gonna. Well, I'll go with whatever the group thinks, but I'd rather go to Great Forge. I need to see my folks anyway to get a forging license.
You know what? Actually, that's a wonderful idea. We should definitely go there first.
I can just.
I don't mind. Kurt, he's like really. He just doesn't really want to be imposing. He's down for going wherever people want to go. He doesn't really want to get in the way of people.
Koju
I mean,
is also probably terrified of the idea that there are going to be more people exactly like Greerball.
Oh yeah, he is. He has like how like there's small man syndrome where it's like or like where like smaller dogs will often be more uh defensive than like bigger dogs. He's got like
Hold on, I'll be right back.
he's got the opposite of that where it's like he is small and he is terrified of anything bigger than him.
I mean, I'm sending you to both places eventually. Just it's your choice which one you want to take as priority.
It'll be okay.
I'd like to go home.
Okay,
Understandable.
Roger.
So would I. Mine got burnt down.
I'll kill
Oh.
whoever did.
Good luck. That was the Emperor's doing.
Okay, so kill the Emperor. I'll jot that down on my to-do list.
Shut that down.
Unless you want to get murdered for heresy, I would advise against it.
Heresy?
Okay, I'll jot that down on
I
my
wasn't
mental
aware
to-do
they were part of an
list.
ecclesiarch.
Unless the Emperor's a psychic, he won't be able to read my mind.
He's a
The
psychic,
Paladin
isn't he?
orders are being controlled basically directly by the Emperor, right?
Fuck!
Like,
In practice, absolutely. On paper, no. But
It's
paper is meaningless.
paper's meaningless indeed. Plus, there's that bloody pet paladin. There's nothing we can do about that. You've met him. He's a zealot. And a
Tell me
racist.
about it.
And a
No.
douchebag. And a cunt.
okay. Now we
That's 4. And then he just looks towards Orithia and just goes, "You got 4 hooves, right? That's 1 for each hoof."
I just came back. What's going on?
Oh, Dolores listed off negative traits about the zealot paladin, just like zealot, racist, a douchebag, and a cunt. So Rubel just went, that's 1 for each hoof.
True.
So,
just completely out of the blue.
Great Forge, I suppose it is then?
Great Forge
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
We'll start
yeah.
with that.
Be
Ah!
the consultant.
Right, I'll send message to Ambassador Strongbane that I'm sending adventurers his way.
Me pappy.
She kind of gives you a weird look.
Claire also gives him a weird look.
Kind of checks some paperwork. Oh. Yeah, no, that does track. That is indeed your surname. Fair enough. Well, on your way then.
All right, and then Ribble will just stand up and just walk out.
I assume the rest of you will follow?
Indeed.
Yeah,
Claire
sure, we would.
Claire will wait just a little bit after the other three walk out and look to our hobgoblin friend Dolores.
Mm-hmm.
Name blank. If I find anything else out about our particular issue, I'll let you know, okay?
Oh, I know everything about him already, dear. Hard not to hold a grudge after someone kills your father.
I was actually referring to the Emperor, but him as well.
Oh, that him as well. Doing my own research on him, painfully difficult.
It is. It's
Luckily,
like he
I have
doesn't
a
exist.
source. Oh,
It's
the
under-
Emperor exists. Just there's a gap in history. I'm sure
Exactly.
you're aware.
If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
I
In the
suggest
meantime,
you talk to Ambassador Strongbane. He might help you with something.
that's a
might
good
be-
starting point.
You do recognize the name Strongbane. That was the person that signed on the dwarf side of the agreement.
Hmm.
You know, back when the Emperor shouldn't even have been old enough to make these kinds of things yet.
Yep. But yeah, you all head off towards the strange station to Great Forge.
Yeah.
And that is where I'm going to end the session.
Oh, okay. Nice.
We get to meet Rirble's parents next.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least
I am very excited for that.
or at least his pappy.
Both. You're meeting both.
Yay, we get to meet Papa and Pappy.
Mm-hmm.
Pappy. Pappy Longstalking.
Pappy
Yeah,
Strongbane.
what did you all think of the session?
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
I loved it. Like it's nice to just have some like individual character time.
That voice for Kodru Sekatsun really killed my voice.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. I used to, when I DM'd, I had the party was fighting a dragon named Val Nyman, and he had just the worst voice ever.
One of my like as I've said before, one of my biggest problems is that I feel like I accidentally take up too much of the spotlight. So having downtime sessions where everyone is given their own individual like sections
Mm-hmm.
seems to work
Always
well
nice.
with especially
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I feel
It
like it
was
did so especially well with Claire and Kodru.
I mean, Arifia also, that did tie into her backstory, trust me.
Yes,
Awesome knows
but
why.
but I don't know her backstory yet.
Or at least can guess.
Yeah.
I will have hindsight.
Yeah, and after this, and after you put this episode on YouTube, I can actually listen back to it and make notes.
Yes.
That's right, these are on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check. Remember to like and subscribe, and check me out at youtube.com/Firefly.
Remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, lick my toes.
And punch that like button in the face. Like a
Goose!
And I will see all you dudes.
Next video!